Okay, yeah, just start. Just have
I
a build
did
up.
start the recording this time. Not a
Okay,
stream, just a
okay.
recording.
Well, this is the after show for episode 2 of the Capricorn 3 mission. What did you guys think of it?
Interesting stuff
It
to
was,
theorize about.
it was a lot of fun.
I'm still on the boat that other ship is not the Capricorn 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
It
not
could
convinced
be
it's
either.
the-
I
Like,
have
it
left
could
it
be the
deliberately vague
Capricorn.
enough that it could either be the Capricorn 2 or an alternate version of the Capricorn 3. I've
Yeah,
that's what
I'm
deliberately
thinking.
left that.
Or the Capricorn 1.
No, the Capricorn
that.
1 did actually explode
Look
on the launch
different.
pad.
Yeah.
A looked different, and B there's recorded footage of it exploding on the launch pad.
Yeah, but my one goal now is, I'm making sure winners get out of this alive.
Fair enough. So,
And hopefully sane. Hopefully.
those are stars and wishes for today.
My star is definitely Will's be trying to get through to Winters. That whole
Yeah.
scene was just
That was
wholesome
endearing.
AF.
That's the thing, is I was wondering whether or not I was able to successfully convey the really on the brink of
Yeah.
insanity kind of thing.
Oh, you were. I was worried.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, that's good. I did my
Yeah,
job. then.
I really like that scene. It was a good scene, and
I was worried Stephen was going to fuck it up like he normally does when he speaks to people.
mm,
I think it's more because he had the personal connection to her. I think that's what did it.
mm,
You
Yeah.
did really well in that scene.
Thanks.
and I'm glad like my Alex got to talk to her though. Like, as your commanding officer, I'm ordering you to rest for 2 days.
And of course, because she's a civilian, well, civilian in terms of technocracy, she's more likely to actually listen to that. Because even within the technocracy, whose entire thing is about obeying your superiors, that's case in point, you guys started arguing about whether your convention was the right one. So I think that kind of just says it all really about how the technocrats interact with each other.
Yup.
Yeah. Stephen,
I mean, I
personally,
didn't say right. I just said
honestly,
better
when
at
that,
space stuff.
when that happened, Stephen honestly poked those bears to start that little debate. Mostly
Yeah,
because it's like
that's great.
this is stressful with spark a bit of light into
Yeah, a little bit of
cross
banter
convention
releases
rivalry.
attention.
Yeah, it's fine.
A little bit of banter release the tension that immediately ramps back up because there's a weird dude standing outside the ship tapping on the window and then he's gone. Bye. So, my wish would be that we all stay in the ship and don't go outside and we don't have anything to do with that clearly evil space person entity out
I
there.
will also point out.
My actual wish.
This is something that I can point out because it's after show stuff rather than spoilers for next time. Yeah, you guys know that the way that the tinting on the visors work, given that these are the same spacesuits you use,
Yeah,
they can't go fully opaque.
I was wondering about that. I didn't
The
want
most you can go is like they're very heavily tinted, but you can still see inside. No, these were like fully opaque and just reflecting the glass.
Hi, Fashion Narada. Why? Who invited you here?
I mean, I'm not going to use the Bastion Narada because they're a Doctor Who thing, but I'm going to take certainly a lot of the tropes.
I know.
That's how I do. I just take things and then just twist them.
Russian and
That's
Rava
what I do.
are terrifying.
But I've no idea what that
Funnily
is.
enough, most of
Anyway,
Moffat's things are incredibly terrifying.
my actual wish is I think my wish I don't know. The same as last week. I can't really think of anything. I want. I mean, I really want a season 2. That's my wish. Season 2, because this is fun.
Oh, season 2 of this.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, we're not even through season 1.
I'd probably need to come up with like a separate story, and
Yeah.
honestly, probably season 2 would probably tie into Blood in the Streets and have you guys finally getting back to Earth and then having to deal with everything else going on.
I know what my wish is. I want us to get a proper clear view of Earth with the crack in the sky and the eye peering through it. I want us to get that image.
Well, you see, I was trying to repair the sensor array and hypertech it so that we could.
Yeah,
I just want to I really want to see that.
I know it was annoying that I called you on that, but it's what Stephen will do. It's like, okay, there's dangers here. People need to know.
Yeah, that's fair, and it's like all of the tension is based on conflicting motivations as characters rather than deliberately getting in each other's way, kind of thing.
Yeah, because Raynell's motivation is to find out the signal and to find out what that oil stain is.
So in that case, we might as well just go to you because
I mean, I am
done his
next-ish, maybe.
Well,
No, I think Ryan is.
In this current overlay with the 4-person overlay, it goes like me, Doozer, you. So I'll go to you then.
Oh, are we doing a?
Might as well just do the corners. So
Okay.
yeah, Shadows. What are your stars and wishes for today?
My star is split between Ryan playing a good person, which is just fucking weird, and
Hey, I have DM'd for you. You know I've DM'd nice people before.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is that a DM NPC SPC is different to a player character.
yep, and so it's split between that, the cat just being like, yeah, no, I'm fine here. Which was funny.
It's just like, sup.
I do feel a bit bad with just some of the stuff like that was mentioned here while Dr. McClellan was suffering a power cut in the medical bay. But that actually does mean that when Jarvel comes back next week, we can fill him in as to what's happened.
Yeah.
And then finally gets out and he's like, did I miss anything? And we're all like,
everything.
Yeah, but
and I think the last split on that one is Raynell being a chaos gremlin and just running a test like, well, will the Sid memory stay or will Lauren's memory stay?
I love that as such a great thing.
I did like that. Very very chaos
because he very directly stole the program on the suits instead of on Lauren.
Yeah, that's what. Oh, also, you would have gotten a beep of Raynell. You would have got a beep as to the file transfer onto your suit as well.
Yeah.
As would McClellan, which we can point out next time.
Oh.
So that's actually what that beep was. It was the mass download of Raynell's plan, and Lauren just lied and said it was Mac's plan, but just with her personal audio file.
Yep.
Yeah. Stephen probably also got the beat, but was not paying any attention.
Yep.
Oh no, you reacted at the time, but you were focused on Mackenzie.
Well, what's going to happen next week? What's going to happen next week is McClellan's going to finally get the medbay door open. He's going to look down the corridor and see all of us getting chased by some weird eldritch space person. He's going to go, huh? Close the door.
No, it's not just that. He opens the door and he sees us doing a Scooby-Doo hallway chase scene in front of him.
Sure, that's
to be
kind of
fair, that would be quite impressive as an eldritch horror anyway, because there's not enough corridors on the ship for you guys to do that.
Yeah. I mean, also, with Spirit 3, I can face Disruption Field, which means I can damage spirit entities.
Nice.
So I'm their worst nightmare.
So what's your wish? Then,
I mean, you as the player say worst nightmare. Sarah's the DM says first target.
Yeah.
I mean, it is both because
I can deal aggravated lethal damage to those.
What? My dinner's ready. Be right back.
I'm not going to say specifically because it would be spoiling future sessions. It is possible they don't know your capabilities as mages yet.
What, the entities?
Yep.
Yeah.
In which case, I might not be their first target, but I will the moment I attack them.
You won't become. You might not be first target. You might become priority target.
Yeah, they're just like, this prick.
After this prick deals like some amount of lethal damage, you'll be like,
I ain't done nothing or nothing.
yep. So my wish is to get to repair that sensor so we can actually, because my plan, right, was to hyper science it with a permanent spell that would just let Lauren effectively detect space anomalies and dimensional anomalies.
Noise. I could add to that and let her also detect temporal and
She already can do that.
Yeah, she's a timer.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. I'm effectively
That's also-
lending her the first thought of both of my spheres.
That's so. Yeah, Ryan, what's your stars and wishes? Star and wish.
My star was Lauren's pure giddy of being able to break the rules.
Yeah, it's like literally just a kid being like, "We're not supposed to do this, but we're doing it anyway."
And my wish is, I want to keep my friends safe with the power of friendship and this gun I found in my arm.
Is this where you just rename your dart gun to friendship?
Yes, yes.
No,
my real wish is I want to make sure, winners. It's okay.
Yeah, that's decent.
I mean, I think Steven definitely has the power of anime on his side.
He's the most anime protagonist of the crew. He's the cat boy with an integrated weapon in his arm.
Yeah, I'm sure Stephen could pull off the dress.
It would be completely anathema to him because he's been raised from birth to be a black suit.
Yeah. But hey, I mean, he has the power of anime. Now we just need to give him God and he'll be fine.
No, that's the thing. It's because he's been raised from birth to be a black suit. The moment he puts on a dress, he'll be like, "Oh my god, it's so airy." Look, what are the fucking airflow in this? I'm so cool right now.
It's so freeing. It's so there's so much
Except
room.
we're on Mars, and you don't want freeing on Mars. Think about that one.
There's a couple of Eldritch horrors outside our ship that might want freeing.
You don't even know what they are.
No,
Yeah.
but
I'm assuming dimensional anomalies, given we're in the Umbra, but
technically you're not in the Deep Umbra because I did actually have a look at that, and the Deep Umbra starts at the asteroid belt.
But we're still in the Umbra.
Oh yeah, no, you're still in the Mid Umbra because the close Umbra is essentially the moon. The Mid Umbra is the rest of the inner solar system, and the Deep Umbra is beyond the asteroid belt, where basically you kind of have to shrug and go,
Yeah. So, reality is still sort of a thing.
Reality is a thing in the Twilight realms, which Mars counts as one of.
Yeah.
And it's basically the reality of, we know Mars has some things about it. So we understand that Mars has solid land and has some gravity, but not much. Has very high winds, but has little to no atmosphere.
Which also means it doesn't really have high winds.
Well, no, so they have really fast winds, but they also don't have much. It's like the individual particles are moving very fast, but there's not a lot of them.
Yeah. So like a Martian windstorm is very weird.
Yeah, Martian sandstorms are like weird because they both move and don't move at the same time. It's like if you're in it, you can feel it moving, but if you're around it, you just see this carpet of sand in the sky.
Hear me out. Can we just fuck with Earth cognition so everyone believes Mars is a beach planet?
That would take a lot of concerted effort to change the consensus that Mars is a paradise.
Wait, no, hold on. Ryan, does that mean you want to have a beach episode?
Always a beach episode.
It's just
we had kind of a beach episode, a beachhead. Close enough.
Yeah.
No.
It was hard to.
I'm just kind of wanting to hear your guys' thoughts on how I portrayed the time loop, or not so much time loop, but memory loop kind of thing. And
yeah, I like.
I'm very intrigued by that.
Same.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on.
Because the time mage should notice if it's a time effect.
Yeah,
And the mind mages should notice if it's a mind effect.
I mean, I don't think anyone with mind actually scanned for the effect because we only found out about it.
I did.
Don't know then. Weird.
Yes, but I failed my roll.
oh right, yeah. No, a botched roll, it doesn't do anything.
Because Stephen here, after we learned this session, cannot succeed in spells unless he spent every ounce of energy.
Meanwhile, Raynell cannot fail a spell.
Yeah.
Womp, womp.
I'm waiting for you to roll snake eyes on everything and just
Yep. I'm waiting for it too.
It's gonna be fantastic, especially because it's gonna be something Raynell does that's vulgar with witnesses, and then he's just gonna botch horribly and just like turn into a pumpkin.
It really has one paradox. Like, hey, it's gonna build up.
Mm-hmm.
I have 4.
Paradox does fade away over time, though. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Also,
how to actually dissipate
as far
it.
as I could tell, only Prime 5 can nullify paradox.
Which is stupid, but okay.
I would say I'm going to allow it to Prime 3 as you can mitigate it on yourself, but you can't affect others because you don't have enough knowledge of just the essence of the universe.
So Sarah, stars and wishes.
Yeah. My star would either.
Did Ryan do stars and wishes?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, good.
His star was calming down Mackenzie, and his wish was for safe.
No, my star was low and being giddy about breaking the rules.
Oh right, yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
That was fun.
No, my star. I kind of don't really feel like I should name a star because I was involved in all of the scenes today.
Well, which was your favorite interaction?
Okay. By process of elimination, the star has to go to you guys bickering over conventions because that was with Lauren not having an input.
That was kind of brilliant.
It was quite funny. I was just like, this is great. If I had to choose one of the scenes I was in, the star would be possibly Raynell and the guddling about in the computer core, and then just having all the different parts of Dr. Mac is requesting an experiment. Do you want to run your one as well? And it's like,
just Dr. Raynell being a little shit.
And also,
to be fair, he's running a different experiment because it's possible that whatever Lauren stores herself might last the reset, but whatever suit store might not. So he's just testing that like granularity.
I think it was the fact though that she was even asking us like, "Are you sure you want to do it at 1 minute past midnight when you're the only one guaranteed to be awake?"
They'll be awake.
And it's at 6 minutes past midnight. Raynell gets very violently reminded that his commanding officer is a forces mage. As he gets punched through a wall.
Correspondence. Are you sure that punch is reaching me?
Oh my god, we're into the dick waving already. As for my wish, well, as obviously as the storyteller, I have a slightly different perspective, but I it's gonna sound weird, but I just wish to see what you guys do next because I was not expecting half of what you guys did today.
All right.
What didn't you expect?
Well, for a start, Raynell being a little shit. I also didn't expect how you'd react to Mackenzie because I know it's the former lover thing, so I wasn't sure what your feelings towards her still were.
Well, I asked you like how we broke up, you made it clear she broke up with Steven because of shit in their past. So I'm like, there's no reason for Steven to, hold any grudge against her. And then seeing her then seeing her like this, it's like,
Yeah, that's what I was meaning. Is like, yeah, he might not hold a grudge, but he might be kind of apathetic towards her existence. But it's the fact that he actually still cares about her. I'm surprised about
yeah,
it.
he still cares just about people in general. And then and then definitely seeing her the way she was, it's like, if she had been, because the way I picture her before was much more smart assy, much more, confident in herself and whatnot. Like that's how I pictured her pre.
Not so much smartass, but very, very self-confident,
Yeah,
and she knows what her worth is.
Yeah, I think in Vasquez from the Alien movies, kind of feel.
Yeah, kind of.
But then seeing her, like, that's the kind of thing I had to picture in my head. And then seeing her that way, I'm like, yeah, if Stephen wasn't worried about her before, now it's...
Basically, the best way of describing it is that mentally, Mackenzie was in a similar condition as Harahan was physically before McClellan healed her.
Yikes.
She was holding on to sanity out of pure spite. Because it's like, I'm going to remain sane to spite my mad self. That was her justification for staying sane.
She was refusing to get down with her mad self.
Yep.
Well, because she'd have felt she'd been losing a part of herself if she did.
Yes, primarily her sanity.
A sub goal is, if I can, I want to find a way to awaken her.
I vaguely remember somebody saying that awakening a sleeper can drive them insane. So have fun with that.
No, because all of us were awakened, effectively.
Yeah.
And if I don't awaken her, there's a good chance she's not going to survive or stay sane anyway.
The thing is, there's like different levels of awakening. You can basically turn her into a sleepwalker, where she's aware of magic as a concept, but hasn't quite reached the state where she's like, oh, I could do magic. Which is where you guys are. So basically, you can move her from a sleeper to a sleepwalker.
I'm assuming that will cost XP. Background XP.
No, it's more of like a narrative thing because you need to
also
put the
XP
effort in. Does it?
No. XP, as in.
Oh, right, yeah. Do I be generous or not? Fuck it, yeah. So, I'll say you get 4.
Yay!
Thank you, old Great Master.
That means we're at 9, right?
7. I gave you 3 last week.
Okay. I don't do maths. We've established this.
Can I get a dot in matter?
Is matter preferred? Actually, with 7, you could get a dot in anything, right?
Yeah, because we're using V5 rules, and I'm changing up what the disciplines are.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting a point in matter. What does a dot in matter get me?
1 dot, detection? You can't really do anything. 1 dot is detection, so you can detect intimately what anything is made of.
Yep.
So like you would know like, oh, this is specifically a very specific steel alloy, or this is a very specific type of glass.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to do anything with it yet.
Would I be able to? Yeah. Would I be able to detect imperfections? Would broken glass feel different to a fixed glass? Would a broken glass window feel different to a fixed glass window? That sort of thing.
Yes, you
could detect the individual shards. You wouldn't detect that they are broken.
If it was cracked but unbroken, you'd be able to detect the crack. If it was actually broken, they would each count as a separate piece.
Yeah, I was just wondering, would I be able to, just wondering if I could maybe detect.
You would know the hole has a square cut out on it, and you would know there's separate pieces of glass on it, and you would know the shapes, so you could infer that they're broken.
Yeah.
If I get Mara, would that make doing my watch trick in the future easier?
You're not changing the object, so it wouldn't affect it.
You're not changing the object, you're just imbuing the object with your memories.
Right, so I better save up for Mind Free, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
See, my question is, do I save up for Correspondence 4, or do I pick up matter or matter realistically so I can teleport objects?
It's up to you.
The choices.
How much? So
Well,
that's
obviously, we don't need to talk about what your purchases are in just the after show.
I know.
Do we have a
the
place where
choice.
the XP costs are pinned?
It's in the XP and purchases channel under the mage tab.
Yeah.
That doesn't have the costs.
Yeah.
Oh, the cost. Oh, that's pinned in the main channel, and it's part of the. Yeah, I've said we're using.
It's the least recent pin.
Yeah.
I may want to pick up some quintessence if I can.
I don't think you can pick up primal energy with XP.
Yeah, you can. It's a sphere. Oh, primal energy. Right, yeah.
Prime, yes. Quintessence, no. As far as I know.
You can't. You can't do it beyond character creation.
Yeah, I figured.
I need more quintessence.
That's why I'm saving up my 5.
Can I quintessence vampire these fuckers? Just steal it from them in their sleep.
Only if you have prime.
Is matter an
you need prime to take quintessence. Sorry, what was that?
Is matter an affinity sphere for me?
For Iteration X?
Yeah.
Look it up. And I think forces, correspondence, and dimensional are mine.
Yeah, because you specifically have you specifically have correspondence, not data, because the Void Engineers strap rockets to themselves. It's basically the main reason.
Time to go on a journey on my favorite rocket ship.
How have you guys found my various interactions so far? Because I'm kind of a bit
I've been enjoying
concerned about how I've been portraying both Lauren and obviously Mackenzie's the first SPC we've used because everyone else was unconscious last time. That's mainly just because I didn't have the brain power to run more than one SPC.
That's fair.
That's fine.
I normally only have the brain power to run one at a time.
Yeah, that's why I specifically did not have Lauren chipping into Mackenzie's scenes because she's not really sure how to do that because she's only been sapient for 27 days and like have it watching someone have a mental breakdown with basically the emotional equivalent of a toddler is just going to be just weird.
Yep.
Yeah, the emotional maturity of a toddler, but the intellect of a supercomputer.
Yeah, it's why she's able to basically bluff enough of it because she can. She's using her intelligence to substitute what certain interactions should be like, but at the point it's very much a conceptual thing because she doesn't actually understand it yet.
Yep.
Question.
She has no intuition.
Yeah.
What are these spheres mean for our thing? Because it's using the New World Order speak in the book.
It should still read them out.
Mind, correspondence, word and data.
Correspondence and data are the same thing.
They are, however, mutually exclusive because it's one of those, because of how you interact with them. Data allows you to teleport through computers. Correspondence allows you to teleport
through space.
Yeah, it's basically whether it's physical space or digital space.
Yep.
So data is if you're wanting to travel through cyberspace because you've decided you're a decker.
Yep. So that really means you only technically have to.
I put what I purchased in the XP and purchases channel, so I got Matter 1.
Yep.
Nice.
This sheet actually does have a nice experience tracker at the end. If you hit experience at the top.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. The downside is it doesn't have a way to list what your current experience is, so that's kind of.
If you go into the prime sheet, there is a thing next to the wheel where you see your paradox.
Yeah, you can actually see total spend.
Oh, there it is.
You remain.
Yeah.
So, and thankfully, it doesn't have a fucking convoluted thing where it technically takes into account what the actual progression is. So we can just substitute it for the 5th edition numbers rather than the 20th anniversary numbers.
I've got 2 XP left. Womp womp.
Oh, it doesn't update with whatever you add in the tracker. Oh, that's less cool.
Time to start playing into flaws a bit more.
Yeah,
we've got ourselves established.
I think I was playing a little bit into some.
You were definitely playing into them. No, I'm meaning in terms of having situations that are going to start playing on flaws.
Yeah.
How are you gonna play into Alice's OCD? That's the real question.
I think she already did. Miss needs paper for this. I
was also thinking of I can very easily play into her curiosity.
But I had to take my plate down.
Anyhow, is that it? Is that it? Because I do need to.
I think we should close it out.
Bye.
Go get food.
Bye. Happy birthday!
Stop
I love that Ryan joined me on it.
Fucking chaos gremlins, the lot of you.
Bye. Thank you for supporting the Patreon. Toodles.
Bye.